One thing about Newfoundland, if you're from Newfoundland, you're from Newfoundland and go away. You can stay away for years. But there's something about Newfoundland that just draws you back. Even when we go on a vacation, we can't wait to get home. And this is home, right?
Newfoundlanders have a way with words. We're known for our yes bars and our whatty ats. If we ask you where you're to, just tell us you'll be back not once. We knows what we're saying. Sometimes it's hard to explain. But how's that different from language anywhere? My son turned 5 a little while ago. Smart friggin' kid. He asked me the other day, "Daddy, what does dignified mean?" I mean, I know what it means, and you probably do too. It's not a particularly difficult word to understand, but just think about it for a second and try to actually define it in a way that a 5-year-old can understand and digest. Yes, I can Google it too, that's not the point. My point is that even though most of us understand what the word dignified means, it's not so easy to define. I threw together a word salad and served it up, and I feel like it answered my son's question, but what I said wasn't the state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect. I don't think that definition would have clarified things for my boy, but that's what Webster says. We're not always thinking about the dictionary meaning of all the words we use because all words are representations of ideas or emotions or objects. So as long as the message comes through, we don't really need to worry about the specific definitions all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's interesting. Language is interesting. Now, this isn't confined to different dialects within the English language, like Newfoundlandese. I have an interest in other languages too, and I have put in quite a bit of effort over the years to learn a couple of other languages. I'm pretty rusty right now, but I have been able to have full conversations in Spanish and Portuguese with friends of mine from all over the Americas. There's a specific word in the Portuguese language that's particularly interesting to me. It's a beautiful word. You might hear it said anywhere that Portuguese is spoken, but in Brazil in particular, it seems to be much more than just a word. They say it's part of the very essence of Brazilian culture. The word is saudade, or saudades, depending on the context. There are some variations to the pronunciation, but that's how I'm used to hearing it said. Saudade is a word with no direct or exact translation to English. It's a feeling that we might experience, represented by a word that we just don't have. I'm not Brazilian, so I can't say for certain if my understanding is fully correct, but I believe that I get it, because I believe that I feel it. I believe a lot of Newfoundlanders feel it, actually. Saudade is a feeling of deep longing for a person we once knew or a place where we once lived. Person's gone now, or maybe you're that person, but it is you who have left the place. The place is still there, but for one reason or another, you can't go back. This is much more than nostalgia. It's saudade. Many of us know this feeling well. There's an old adage in Newfoundland that says, you can always spot the Newfoundlanders in heaven. They're the ones that want to go home. That's saudade. Now, there's one particular word in that Newfoundland expression that really drives the point home for me. Can you guess which word I'm talking about? It's home. Just think about that word for a second. Don't think too hard on it, and definitely don't shag this little experiment up by Googling it. Just say out loud, right now, what the word home means to you. Or fine, if you're shy, just say it in your head. But do it quickly. Don't think too much about it. Depending on where you come from and your own personal experiences, the word home can mean different things to different people, just like a lot of words. In Newfoundland, the word home is often used in a way that I just don't see it used anywhere else. Of course, it can be used as a way to address Newfoundland, like it's our homeland, or if we're pointing to it on a map, we say, that's my home, Newfoundland. But it's more than that. We use the word home to describe Newfoundland, to explain Newfoundland. We can live away for decades. We can own property somewhere else. We can raise families and live lives thousands of miles from Newfoundland. But it's still home, without hesitation, without qualification, and without reservation. Now, I don't think we're the only group of people that feels this strong tie to our homeland after leaving it. I know there are people from places all over the world who have had to leave their homeland for any number of reasons. And they feel this way too. Newfoundlanders have been moving all around the world for centuries, primarily for economic reasons, but I'm not suggesting that Newfoundlanders are the only group of people to experience Saudade outside of Brazil. What I'm saying is that Newfoundlanders are amongst the people that do. And that has led us to an odd quirk where we have claimed the very word home as an alias to Newfoundland and Labrador. And that's okay with me. It makes sense to me. Just don't ask me to explain it any further than that. I don't have the words. You can find a definition for the word home in any English language dictionary. But to me, that word is just the closest approximation that we can find to represent the thought, the emotion, the feeling that a lot of us have about this place, Newfoundland.